To me, art is about communication. I mean, it seems like an obvious statement, but it really is one person communicating with another. And I think it's the artist's responsibility to set the stage in a painting, but not necessarily give the answers. Let the audience provide their own dialogue. This piece is called Unseen Opposition. My father was an airline pilot, and every other weekend, as my parents were divorced, I spent a lot of time at airports flying to meet him. And during that time, I spent a lot of it drawing and looking at the sunsets, looking at the skyscapes. So I slowly honed my craft as a child in the airport, basically. Doing the same thing over and over again just isn't for me. I like to explore and try to challenge myself. You know, one day I'm painting, trucks and dogs, the next day I'm painting a buffalo, or, the Dukes of Hazzard. It's just whatever moves me. It was around the time that I started to do my art full time that Crystal Bridges called me. To come from Little Rock, Arkansas, which is not the world's biggest art hub, to be reading about the show you're in the New York Times, and to have the opportunity to have met so many people that were on the same path as just being found, it really is a life-changing event. In 2010, I was sitting on the back porch with my friend Oscar, and this image flashed in front of my eyes, and it was that of the Eye of Providence on the back of the dollar bill. So you know what, I just had this idea. He said, "You're crazy. There's no way you can build that. There's no way you can make something float." I tabled the idea for a while, but always wanted to do it. And one day I was online watching a YouTube video and saw that somebody had actually created the levitating entity. The minute I saw it, I called them. Having ordered that part, I knew that I needed to build the structure. I didn't have the tools, the woodworking tools, nor the knowledge of how to solder or how to make a circuit board. I didn't know how to build a prosthetic eye. So I called on the community to help me. Then the theme of the piece is about people working together to build something great. When we look on the back of the dollar bill, there's that image of the Eye of Providence. But it means that there is an entity looking down on us and seeing our works and approving. Annuit coeptis is that he does approve. And so I'm trying to put together this idea that America is a great place, the world is a great place, and as we work together, we can build great things. But it takes the community working together, and it takes us stepping outside of our comfort zone and helping other people that we can really make something beautiful. I talked to Joel Gordon at the Arkansas Regional Innovation Hub. He put me in contact with some people there and told me to come work in his place. And then, of course, with the prosthetic eye, I mean, I've tried my hand at sculpting. I've made some things that look pretty cool, but to get an eye that looks real, I couldn't build that myself, and I needed an expert to help me with that.
He gave me an illustration of size, and he showed me his plans and his creative vision. He wanted something that looked real. As you can see, it's larger, than life size. So that's kind of fun. We haven't done something like that before. This would be a really big person. So in the end, it's going to look something like this, but bigger.
There's something about an eye, it brings you in. And a piece of artwork that looks at you, looks back at you, both literally and figuratively, is kind of a cool concept.
Tell me how this works. This is just amazing to watch, to see a piece of stone levitating like this.
What I try to do is elicit a sense of wonder from the viewer. I want them to see the magic and the beauty that's in the world still. I don't think you can really ever accurately predict what you're going to do next. Painting is my first love, and I don't think I'll ever give that up. But the sculpture has become something I've enjoyed very much too, and the ability to work in 3 dimensions, it can grab people in a different way. If you use your mind, and especially if you use your mind in conjunction with other minds, other people in the community, and pull those resources, there's almost nothing that can't be done. It's basically a dream that's coming true, but it almost doesn't seem real because it's happened so quickly and so almost effortedly. I didn't ever see myself as a sculptor, but I guess I have now become one.